I'm gonna say, did anybody ever watch The Wire?
Yeah,
the guy died.
R.I.P. to Omar, like the
R.I.P.
greatest.
Yeah, it was peak, man.
The greatest one there. I just want to say R.I.P.
Also, shout out to the winner of the US Open.
Yeah, I saw that this morning.
Innit?
Saw that this morning.
Yeah,
why is it
match
the
of the
UK,
day.
when the British win something, they don't win again for decades?
No, match of the day was late because of that.
Yeah, I know.
And I was like, bro, I was looking at the time thinking, have I got the right channel?
Yeah.
And then I switched over and I switched it.
I was like, this starts at 10:40, I swear.
Honestly. And the thing is, I knew that we had the pod early, so I was like, bruh, I can't be up too late, man. But anyway, we here.
Oh, did anybody watch Channel 4 on Friday?
No.
It was a good day.
But
I was sat in front of my TV for hours.
No, I'm going
4.
back to watch the whole thing.
They did
Black
to front,
Pew,
which
pew.
is all black people behind cameras, in front of cameras. All the shows were black people. All the adverts were black people.
Yeah.
Like Gogglebox, Come Dine With Me, Countdown. What else did they have? They had a new reality
Trevor
show.
McDonald on
Wow.
Countdown.
High life, innit?
It was to
What was the
like
occasion?
Inclusion.
yeah.
That's why. You know Channel 4. Channel 4 ride with us.
They include everybody.
Yeah.
Like, Channel 4
Is it going to be a regular thing?
I don't know. I don't know, but
This wasn't
It was
advertised. I
good.
didn't know this was happening.
No, it was. But I'll tell you what's funny. The racists were coming out on Twitter.
yeah,
I bet.
They were like, what?
They probably
the
sat
hell
in
is
front of the
this
TV
on my
like-
screen?
Well, look at
there's
Christmas
so many of
time.
them.
You know when they...
The advert.
The adverts.
Why? Why is it this? Why is it that?
But do you know what? I get their argument to an extent because they're like, 3% of the country is black people and you're meant to be advertising to the whole country and they're all black. And it's like, all right, fair play, 90 whatever % isn't black. But who really
We're
cares
all
about skin
British
colour in an
anyway.
advert? Yeah.
But look,
It's
these,
all British
these
people.
people
Advert.
are... We were saying it earlier, like, was it ignorant, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
we were
always get
having this
mixed up with the word
conversation.
arrogant,
Yeah,
ignorant.
we were having this conversation.
But they're ignorant. You could even say that they're blind.
Wow.
Oh,
Check.
sorry. Trying to do link up play because I was going to say we're looking into the future when we spoke about future.
Right.
Check.
Because, you know,
I mean, you could say they don't really see,
Wow.
what's in front of them.
Wow.
okay.
Do you know what?
I was going to say, as you can tell, do the link up page.
quite
So
awkward.
basically announce what we're
yeah.
discussing this episode. So this episode, we're actually going to be talking about C. It's an Apple TV show. So that's a first for us. We've never spoke about an Apple TV show
have
before.
Because they don't have many good
Wow.
shows.
Do you know what
Apple,
they have?
do not
They have
listen to
some.
Ben.
They have some.
I
They
haven't
do have
watched
some,
them, so I
some
don't know.
shows.
Yeah,
They do. So this show is about, it's called C, and as you can tell, it's about sight. And it's set in the future, and in the future, everyone is blind. However, there's a select few who can see. And then this is basically where the story starts off.
All right, so how does it begin? So we start off with... Actually, it starts off quite interesting, doesn't it?
It does
Yeah.
start off quite interesting, kind of
They're
introduced.
under
to-
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, like immediately. It's just like,
Good battle.
boom.
Yeah,
battle.
and we're introduced to Princess Margaret in Paris, and Princess Margaret at the time is giving birth
Giving
to the
birth,
twins.
yeah.
And then you've got Babavas and then the whole
Tribe.
fighting to defend them, basically. But at that point, you don't actually know who they're fighting against.
At least you got it right.
Yeah. The witch
You'll be hearing
hunters,
that
yeah.
noise.
Furthermore, people are meant to back you up. So someone
it's
makes the
meant to be
initial
echoed,
call.
yeah.
Yeah, they say, ch-ch. And then someone else goes, ch-ch-ch. So it's 2 and then 3. But obviously we see the snitch with Jerome Morel. No, not
No,
Jerome
the witch
Morel.
hunter.
Tamaktajun, that's it.
Wow.
We see the snitch with Tamaktajun, and then for me, I'm a bit like, oh wow, this is an intro, boy. And the way how they attacked, I thought, these man really blind, bruv. Like, man's getting the ladder, and he's
Innit?
putting it up, and then they're climbing, and then how, like,
They
it
were
must be
throwing rocks
so,
at them.
yeah, like it, but it must be
Doing
so
it.
difficult.
They actually get
Oh,
someone
they're
on
getting
the
No,
net.
that was
yeah.
sick though, because
Especially-
you just see the.
Even the boat one as well.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah,
to
the
say
boat
that.
one was
Yeah.
sick. But I would like, it's just interesting. I found it very interesting because if I'm Babavas and these people are climbing, how do I know the difference between my people and these
That's what I
people?
was thinking
But they
as
know
well.
that
It
they
must be
must
like
be-
a
you can
smell
tell,
or something.
yeah.
It must
Smell,
be like, okay.
probably a sound that they're making. They might be making a certain sound.
Or if you
Yeah.
lose
The
someone,
way
I'm
they
sorry,
move.
you lose someone.
It's
Yeah.
where, it's where they move, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because also they were like calling for each other because there was a point where, can't remember who it was on the floor, and they called out for Baba. And then he just went like that. And then suddenly he made his way to them and then got the guy that was about to lick them. And I just
I like
think,
it when he spear tackles him.
Oh, no, at the end.
That is so good.
When he's facing Joel Morrell at the
In the library,
Yeah, and he goes to walk out the door and then you just see Bubba go, he slide tackles him.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't run with it, he slide tackles him.
You see him dive through the books as well.
Yeah, the Charles. That was so funny.
But no,
that
like,
was
I think, that whole battle was sick. Like, a very good way to introduce the show. It kind of comes across a bit slow. You're a bit like, okay, what's this? And then boom, big battle. You're like, and it's interesting, very interesting of how they actually do the battle. And like, even like his armor, he had like the antlers on here and just cut.
Yeah, that was sick.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Can't have
I feel
kids.
like
We
we
should
need
go
to
backwards
explain it.
then.
Yeah, let's
You can't
explain
have
it.
Cool.
kids.
So Baba Voss is the same actor who plays Aquaman.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Jason Momoa.
He is the tribe leader. He's the chief.
Pause. I was quite surprised when Kamara told me his age.
You know
Well, he's
what?
old, innit?
He's 42.
Yeah. No, he's quite
seems
young, I
okay.
think.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but
he's quite
I just thought he was a lot younger.
No.
Is it?
It's been
I
around
think
for a while.
Yeah, he has, but I just thought maybe 35.
But this is his his element. This is the
Yeah.
type of stuff that
Yeah,
he
these
does.
are the roles
this
that
is,
he
I can't lie,
This is
he must
him.
be pretty fit to do what he does. Though.
He's such a handsome man.
I'm not being funny.
He's
to
the
be,
best
to be
looking man
constantly
on
crouching
TV.
around like this,
Yeah.
on the floor.
Yeah, but he's proper
But
fit.
like this,
Yeah, like he's proper fit.
But to be like constantly like on
and the climbing
floor,
as well.
Yeah.
When he
He
did that
don't
scene,
get
I
no
was like,
stunt
"Rah."
men. I bet he just
no.
he's
No,
a
no.
Jackie Chan. He just
Yeah.
out there.
But he'll
doing
be in Fast
everything.
and Furious next.
Yeah,
They'll do something like that. Post-apocalyptic Fast and Furious.
he could be in
Some
Fast and
dusty
Furious.
cards.
But anyway, he's the chief.
Yes.
Right, and he married Princess Margaret,
Yes.
who no one knew was princess at the beginning,
No.
and
Also, I
she
think
was
another-
already pregnant.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Another thing is no one knew where she came from. She
Yeah,
just
she just
magically
appeared.
appeared pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they took her in, and he married her and fathered her children, who were born as twins, and got the gift of sight. Paris is, you could say, the
The witch
tribes.
doctor, bruv.
She's a witch. She's
Yeah.
a witch.
She's the witch
She's the
doctor.
doctor, the healer, whatever you
Yeah.
want to
She's
call it.
like that,
Jack of all
the
trades.
elder or the spiritual woman
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
tribe,
That's it.
kind of thing. And that's that. But they live like in a really good spot in kind of the mountain woods area, and
With the alchemist tribe.
yeah, and
Until-
that's basically that. Until obviously the battle comes and the witch finder, the general.
Stupid witch.
And imagine it all
much to do.
stemmed from heartbreak. So
Yep.
Joel Morel, obviously, he done a thing with the Queen.
Queen Kane.
Fair enough, and then the Queen was like, "Oh yeah, boom, I love you." He was like, "Nah, bruv." So he cut,
With her sister.
and then with the sister, and then she was like, "Right, find him, kill him. He's a witch because he can see."
And he's got kids with my sister.
And then
Kill them.
well, no, it was the witch finder that found out, bruv.
Yeah, she didn't know it was her sister, did she?
No,
She lied and said her sister died.
Yeah, so she
That's
lied and
it.
said the
Yeah,
sister
yeah,
died,
yeah.
but he didn't know. He was looking for Joel Morel.
Yeah.
But then when he heard, oh wait, there's babies, and he reported back, she was like, bruv, kill Joel Morel
Kill the
and all the
babies.
kids. So then obviously, this woman's just sour. She's
so
just sour and in
annoying.
her feelings. And that's the whole reason why the witch finder is now out there. And he said he was out there for 20 years.
It's true.
17 summers.
That's
20 summers.
mad, you know,
17 summers hunting kids. And
on
he was,
the road for that
he was
long.
there from the minute they were born. He heard the first cries.
He literally did.
One thing I will say,
Well, don't forget he came back.
they didn't really age, did they?
Nobody aged in the show.
Nah,
Bubba Voss didn't
Tomok
age.
Tajun did.
Do you think?
Yeah,
A little
yeah.
bit. They put a little grey, a
A
couple of
couple grays in the beard.
and they made his hair.
Because Bubba Voss didn't. Paris
Princess Margaret
didn't.
didn't really.
No, but the kids, they grew up.
Yeah.
What, they're
At
17
one point,
now,
they were
what?
like 12, and then all of a sudden
But
they were
out
17.
of nowhere,
Yeah.
they were
I
like
was
babies,
like, oh.
12, teenagers.
But I like the transition
Yeah.
when the mum was telling the
Paris did.
story.
Yeah, Paris aged a little bit. Yeah.
okay.
Do you know who she
More
reminded
grace.
me of? T'Challa's mum. With the dreads. The grey dreads.
I'm trying to remember T'Challa's
It's
name.
grey
Oh,
dreads.
what, from
Angela
Black
Bassett.
Panther?
Yeah, Angela
Yeah,
Bassett.
yeah.
It was the grey.
But I
grey
thought she was
dreads.
wearing a head wrap.
She
No,
was at
she
the
had-
end.
She was sometimes, but when
She
they
had them grey. When they were running away.
when
into the
when
mountains.
Oh.
when they went to see
M'Baku.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in Baku's
Right.
face.
she had her hair out.
I loved it. Loved it. Loved it.
Yeah. Okay. So.
But that was the whole reason why the witchfinder has now come out and tried to find them. And that's what the whole story is about. The witchfinder trying to find Jerome Morel and his kids.
Them kids.
And then there's Jerome Morel's kids trying to find Jerome Morel.
Because he's left like education pack and instructions on how to
So what
meet
did you guys
him.
think about when they kind of... So basically, the battle happened. They killed as many as they could.
Yeah.
And it was a good battle. They actually won the battle, but they had the Witchfinder had such a big army, it was a myth. And they could hear him coming. That was quite cool as well. You had like different people that had different
Abilities.
better senses.
Yeah, that was so good.
That was pretty cool. And then, then they was like... Then the people just basically said, let's give them what they want.
Yeah.
And it was like, no. And in the end, then Paris kind of revealed, look, there's a bridge. And
I thought that was sick though.
And everyone was like, what are you talking about? I've never known a bridge.
Yeah.
And they were like, there's a bridge. Yeah. And she's like, I've not seen it. I know where it is though, because Jerome Morales told me.
That actually made me laugh.
And everyone was just like, all right, fuck it. Let's go find this bridge. And it was there, innit?
Yeah.
I can't lie, when people fell off it. Though,
Why didn't they do the bridge thing before?
No, the Jerome Morel built the bridge for him and told Paris.
Yeah, but
he
I
said
feel like
he knew
before
one day that
the
they'll
witch
come.
hunters were coming, they should have went.
They should have, but you know.
Yeah, well,
In this
that's
show,
the
it's
thing.
very
Because it's not like he built it the day before. Like, it was there.
Yeah, it was there, but obviously Paris was too busy delivering these kids.
Because she's walking over the bridge with two babies under her coat, like.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if she drops, like, it's all over.
But I thought that was quite sick because, like, it's just random. Because think about it like this. Imagine, whoever you guys live with, imagine that person says to you, okay, someone's in the house. They're stealing things. There's a secret passage. Follow me. Wouldn't you be like,
Since
what are you
when?
talking
Yes,
about, bro?
since
Like,
when?
what are you smoking or something?
But when these ones when you're going to die.
Yeah, you just have to.
You just have to
trust
go
it.
with it.
You have to
Because it's
trust
either
it.
death
Yeah.
or
You have to trust
just
it.
YOLO.
And then
But-
that stupid snitch was like, you left me behind. Like,
See,
that pissed me off.
I don't
So
know
it's
how
bridge.
Barbara didn't clock that.
Yeah.
Because
Me neither.
surely you must
Where were
think...
you?
yeah,
Like-
surely you must think, hold on, everyone's over. I said I was going to be the last person. How
Yeah.
come you're still left behind? Furthermore, they always, like throughout the show, they've showed that they can almost hear the change in your voice.
Yeah, when
you
you're
lie.
lying, yeah.
So it's like...
I think he knew.
He knew
knew.
because afterwards he threatened him when he was
Yeah.
like, someone
Oh, yeah,
betrayed,
that would
someone
be-
betrayed me.
Like you, but I'm not gonna say
It's like
you.
squeezing his cup.
Yeah.
But why keep him around then?
Yeah, they should have let him
It's
drop.
better to keep your enemy close than to have him.
Because
Nah,
but he
would've-
spent all that time. Well, the message did get to the queen eventually, but
Yeah.
I'm so glad the shadow didn't snitch either
Yeah.
when they meant to meet the shadow.
Or
Yeah,
Bo,
yeah.
Bo Lion.
Yeah,
One of my faves, can't lie. She
Yeah,
just...
the way she was moving.
yeah, she
I
moves
didn't
so
I
slick,
didn't really
innit?
understand the shadow thing when she was washing it off. I was like, so the shadows just live amongst them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what it is, so I imagine they put that on their body because there's certain things like pheromones that you can like smell and all
yeah.
that stuff.
And it
And
covers
yeah,
your body as well, so it's
Yeah,
that you
like
don't have all
just
your
move
clothes on. Your
incognito.
light.
Yeah, blocks and
yeah.
blocks.
Because they don't know when they're right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm happy that she didn't say
Yeah.
anything.
I would
But I kind
love
of
to
knew
do
she
that,
wasn't
bruv.
going to say anything.
I feel like she got mistreated personally.
She did.
She definitely did.
Especially flipping
Haniwa.
Haniwa, yeah.
Bubba was good to her though.
Behave
Yeah,
yourself.
Barbara was.
Okay.
But
You know
Honey
when-
was
you know when,
What
he got,
about
when
Paris
she got
was
shot
nice?
with the arrow?
Yeah, Paris.
yeah.
Yeah, but
He was really nice to her.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was like, it's okay, it's all right. And,
And
he's like, oh, it's out now, it's all right. Like, he's being like
Carried
a
on
father
his back.
kind
yeah.
of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was really nice to her.
But Haniwa was like,
She's
we've
good.
decided
I don't
that
like
they're
Innit?
like,
She's not part of us, so
Yeah. I
she
don't
doesn't
like
get a
her.
vote.
I don't like her either. She's too fast,
I
bro.
kind of
I think
understand her.
people
I'm
knew
though.
happy
she
they
was a
kidnapped
shadow,
her,
though.
bro.
Yeah.
I think some people knew she was
Yeah.
might be the shadow. Maybe.
Yeah. So,
But she was in battle with them.
yeah.
Like, she was part of the battle at the beginning. She was one. There was like 5. You know when they all like backed him by the cave? She was one of them.
yeah.
I'm with
There's
Bubba.
always like her 5
grandma,
of them.
her grandma, sorry, her mum.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, against her
See, I didn't
mum.
get her mum because her mum knew as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But her mum was also part of the crowd of people that were like,
We need to.
yeah, give him the kids or give him the woman or whatever.
like she
But at the
wasn't
same
that.
time, she was like, go with them. Like, she
Yeah.
knew that they
Because she
were...
wanted to protect her child.
Yeah.
It's a bit strange, that.
Yeah, but do you know, I thought that was quite peak as well because Tamakta June wasted no time. Because she
Just
was
killed
like,
everybody, man.
look, they're
Just
gone
killed
now. And it was like, right, let her finish her sentence, big man. Like,
There was no, it's
There
because
ain't no
you know
time
that
to
there's
wait.
no we need to catch up
He's a
like
good
this.
fighter.
He's,
Bruv.
I
That's
do
why
not-
the
guys,
part
I
when
really,
he
really, really...
Yeah, I know he's. I know. And he,
Yeah, don't say anything.
I
Are you
know.
talking about
yeah, I
season
know.
2?
I know.
Yeah, but
I know.
we all know.
We all know because when Fire was there,
they
I
done
was
a
thinking
whole
this guy's gonna
scene.
blink.
And he was like this.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna blink.
Well, no, for me, they done a whole scene which, like, it doesn't make sense if he wasn't still alive because they literally was somewhere else, and then they panned to the fire and they
he's just
panned to
there.
Chimukchajune's face,
Yeah.
and then they cut. That means he's alive
They
because
would have
no
shown the building
way.
collapsing onto him.
Yeah,
or
but why
him
would you show
burning.
him?
Yeah.
Like, it's
He
got
is
no
going to
relevance.
get
So he must
all
be alive.
those.
I can't wait for him to get to the
He's gonna
Queen.
get all of them.
Nah,
I think
anyway,
he needs to side
Let's not
with-
get too far ahead
Yeah.
because we could say our predictions,
season 2.
and then Ben can sit there smug, knowing I know.
It's only 3 episodes in. Like, you guys can just bang it out. Like, it's
Yeah, no, we probably
it's
will.
already like
Yeah.
way better in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Okay, that's
Because I
fine.
feel like season 1 is just a big intro.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah.
There's so much more that they can do now.
Well, there's so much more that we haven't even discussed for season
so
1
much
because
story.
think about it, like so the fair.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was quite interesting because what is it? It's just a link up of
I
massive
can't lie,
tribes.
that was a bit weird.
Yeah, and they all start
It's a
dancing.
big orgy, basically.
It's an orgy.
Yeah, basically. But that's how you keep the blood fresh.
The Shadow.
Yeah.
That's why they
so
went in
Shadow
the
got
first
pressed,
place.
bruv. Like, so what?
Yeah, she's done her thing, bro.
She pregnant now or what?
Yeah, she's done her
Could
thing
be,
easy.
Who knows?
Pregnant.
And then obviously, Kofoon got kidnapped.
Feel sorry
That
for her.
was
I think
sick.
she just wants to,
Kofu.
she just wants to grow up. She just wants to be
I think he needs to grow up.
Who? Wait, who are you talking about?
the Shadow.
Oh, I thought you
She
were talking about.
just wants to have a normal life in a way.
Yeah, I get that.
She wanted to go to the fair. She wanted to meet a partner. She wanted
Yeah,
to
and have kids and all that stuff.
yeah, like so I feel for her.
Now she
Nah,
can.
bruv,
Now she
living
can.
a good
She's
life
settled,
now.
innit?
Yeah, she's
She's
in
got
a
a
new,
home.
new camp.
Innit?
New
She's got a home.
people.
Yeah, but
She's fresh
I
meat.
want her and Kofoon to get
Kofoon.
together.
Yeah, same.
They've got like a little connection.
Yeah. Because even when they had that like little special time on the boat,
Yeah.
and she was like,
she
I
was
don't
talking about killing.
understand how you don't see things, but you've got sight. And he's
Yeah.
like, what?
It's true though.
Yeah.
It's true though because
He doesn't clock so much.
That's why I said
they're
he needs
both
to grow
quite
up.
stupid. I
Yeah,
think.
that's what it is.
He
He's
needs to grow up.
naive.
His sister's too grown up, and
Yeah.
he's just in the shadows of his sister.
I think she's
think-
too curious. He's too
Yeah,
naive.
but I think he's kind of grown up a little bit more
think they're both
towards the
naive.
end because he saw what his dad did when he got kidnapped by the slave traders or whatever.
Oh,
they
that
were.
was sick.
But
That was insane.
listen,
That was sick.
obviously, I like the character development as well because we just see Bubba as some hero and blah blah. So when he was like, bro,
My past.
I used to be one of these, man. I was thinking, not you, Bubba.
He even told his son to close his eyes.
Yeah, but I would have.
I wouldn't have
He
closed my
He
eyes.
looked like he was having fun
I'd be
killing
like,
them.
Dad.
Like he was having too much fun. And I thought, yeah,
I can't lie.
that the guy that he killed was his dad.
I think it was, no?
No, his
Or
dad.
it's someone that
his dad-
trained him to
yeah,
be
It was
a
probably
slave
someone that
owner.
Because
used to work with
he
them.
recognized, he was like, oh yeah, the great traitor.
They just work.
Bubba Voss. Okay.
Yeah, I think they
because-
worked together.
Because you find out more about his family.
Oh, God.
Grannies. Okay. Thank you. Just no more spoilers.
Anywho.
It would have been
Alright.
cool food to get caught
It's not
though.
a spoiler though.
I
True.
think
Yeah, no, it would be cool.
it would be him
because,
to get caught.
Well, actually,
I feel like Kofi's
both of
useless.
them.
But he was leaving messages.
But he's growing up.
Yeah, so-
he wrote a message.
That was quite
did they learn to
another
read?
one.
They
That
learn
well,
how
no,
to
the
read
books,
from the
innit?
beads, innit? And
No, the
books.
kids. Oh, no,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, the
oh,
books.
how did they learn to read words?
That's true.
No, because of the books.
No, but how did they know
Through
what
the
word is
beads.
what?
Through the beads, and then I probably left. He left quite a few bits in that.
You know,
Do you
they
think he
weren't-
left
They weren't
phonics?
beads though, were they? They were like
No.
knots.
Yeah.
Yeah, beads, knots,
Like knots.
strings.
Yeah. But
So-
I get what Kinney's
Did
saying.
he leave
because it's
phonics
like,
books? Or like, I don't.
If you're a baby, how do you know
Yeah.
that says the
When
Binge
you're growing up
podcast
and no one
without
around you can
someone
read
telling you?
words,
No,
how
I
are you
think- I
learning
think-
to read
so
words?
basically, there was like a string of knots per kind of like
Per
page
word.
or whatever.
Ah.
So like
That's a lot of things to leave behind.
they would like it would say the
Feel it
same
and be
thing.
like, the
Yeah.
dog went. Okay,
And then
makes
you
sense.
see it like, oh, dog.
Because obviously there was one book that said ABC. So I think that book is like a blue with ABC on. Do you remember? I think that book was like the basics, the original.
Bear in mind, he left a trunk.
Yeah, he left a whole lot of
Bear in
stuff.
mind, it's
Yeah.
17 summers, you
Yeah.
know. So
She learned how to make bow and arrow.
Yeah, no, they learnt bears.
Yeah.
They learnt bears. And do you know what else?
What
When
about genetics and
what
I think
was it?
personally though, their reading and writing there should be mistakes in it.
Oh God.
No, but I'm serious. though.
Yes, yeah, there should be.
Do you get what I mean? Like, if you think what?
They're reading books though.
Yeah, but how they've taught themselves. Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like there's going to be a point where that's actually wrong. You've misunderstood how to learn that. To
Are you talking about like stuff like there, and there?
Well, I'm just talking.
Or
I don't know.
your, and yours.
Not necessarily.
Like they're not going to be doing essays,
were.
you know. This,
Yeah, like
as long as they know the basics,
they
you
know the words from the books, and I guess they learnt the context.
No, I get you. There should be, because it's self-taught. So anything that is self-taught
you can get
is
wrong.
not industry
Yeah, but people
standard.
self-teach themselves languages, and they don't make grammatical errors.
They do.
Not
Yeah.
everybody.
But I think it will be interesting to
My
see
French teacher wasn't a
their
French lady.
development.
She was self-taught, Miss Quinn.
Oh yeah.
Was she?
Yeah, she's some English lady. She's
But yeah, I
self-taught
think
French.
it will be quite interesting because, like I said, the whole character development, like for example, Bob of Us, when he just went sick and started killing everyone. But also, I think I do like Kofoon because if you notice, he's
the
quick
smart
on his
one.
feet. Yeah,
He is the smart one.
like when he was like, "Oh yeah, she's bleeding," and the guy was like, "And you know that how?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I'm a person that can smell blood."
But that's just comes
was
with
like,
growing
okay.
up to be blind.
Yeah,
Growing
pretending
up
to
to pretend to be blind.
But that's what I mean. It's like
Whereas
they can have best of both
Hannah will
worlds.
probably be like, because she's bleeding, I can see.
They can technically be
Would've been
very powerful because someone like Joel Morel, obviously he just depends on his sight. But you know, plot twist, what happens at the end. But I thought that was brilliant. But anyway, but with them two, they've grown up blind, but they can see, so they could actually be so sick.
See, that's the thing. I want
But
Hannah, whatever her name is,
Honeywell.
to be that guy. She's clearly the one.
Nah,
that
man, I want her
wants
to
to be
die.
a fighter.
Well,
wanted
I
to
like
But
her.
I want her to learn.
You like her?
I don't.
I
like
think
her.
I understand her.
No, I don't.
No, for me, do you know what it is? It's you're too hard is.
Yeah, she's naughty. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, she's a naughty child. But I understand her curiosity and wanting to know her dad
She's
and
stupid.
all of that stuff. It's just.
But for me, it's just the
Like the whole boot situation.
like
Yeah.
it's don't get me wrong.
Yeah, because she
have
found out it's her
faith in
brother.
people and all that stuff,
So?
but you
think
don't
it's
know
curious.
these people.
They don't know like stranger
Listen,
danger. Like
yeah.
she doesn't
Yeah.
know that.
That's
If
the
I'm
problem.
with
Yeah.
my brother, I wouldn't trust him.
Yeah, but you know
Exactly.
stranger danger. She doesn't know stranger
know
danger.
Yeah, but I feel like Bob of Us tried to give them that, like the streetwise,
Yeah, don't
because
they-
he's been in these streets, so he tried to let them know, look,
He's
guys,
sick.
you know,
He is sick.
he is because
No,
he
but
knows what
he's had
doing.
an experience before they became a tribe and lived in a village and were in a remote area. These kids grew up somewhere where everybody's like, well,
Everyone knows
everyone knows
everyone.
everyone. Everyone's like trusted and whatnot.
It's basically if you was a rapper and you lived in the hood and then you made it and then you had kids, all your kids know
Yeah,
it's private
they're gonna-
school
yeah.
and all this stuff.
But,
they don't know
both,
about.
both Kofun and Haniwa kids, as said at separate occasions, you wait until my dad comes.
Yeah.
Basically, and then like he goes, and I think Kofun said it to one of the guys who could see, and he was like, they were like, oh yeah, but he's blind or whatever kind of thing. He goes, yeah, you wait.
Yeah, trust me.
So I think as the series goes on, they realise they appreciate their dad more. And I think, for example, let's put it this way. So it starts off is the chief protects the village. They escape from the village. They find a new land. They build a new village. Do you know what I mean? Then they escape there as well. He built a boat. Do you know what I mean? Then he protects them from the slavers. Yeah. Then they get captured by Boots and they're in a cave.
Oh,
Yeah.
bruv.
And he climbs out of the cave.
Yeah.
Like he's
Somehow.
done all these
Yeah.
things,
Just
and
for
then
them.
obviously he clocked the whole kind of pathway that was actually a trap.
Yeah.
Things like that, right? And I think they learn, and they're thinking, you know what? Yeah, I need to appreciate my dad a bit more.
Yeah, you're a rider.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and they're like, he's actually sick. Like, do you
Yeah.
get what I mean?
And I was actually.
I think
gonna say
Kofu's
something.
always loved his dad. Like
Yeah.
always looked because he didn't really care about knowing
Joel Morel.
Joel Morel
No, he
anyway.
didn't, no.
No.
So it's more of Haniwa maybe.
Yeah, and I think that Haniwa has this. I don't know. It's weird. It's actually has this concept that Joel Morel is going to be this magical person, and I think Kofoon kind of knew like there's something off about
It's because
this.
he left. He's got that anger, like, but he left us. Like he never came for. He wasn't here.
Yeah.
And I think that's the kind of two. You know, like when someone's adopted and there's either two outcomes, like you're either angry at your birth parents or you're so curious you want to meet them, you want to know who they are. So I think she built it up so much, and then when you meet him, it's like, oh, is that it? Like he don't even care that our mum died. Like
I think it's
Yeah.
very normal that, it happens. Like people today, You know, you've either got someone who's, I wouldn't say like blinded, but so emotionally invested of finding or getting a relationship with their parent they've never had before, and not really kind of being a bit more wary of what could the outcome of it could be. Then you've got the other kind of person who doesn't know their parent and is not
not
too
interested.
fussed. He's welcoming, but he's just like, okay.
Yeah, I
Do you
get
know what I
it.
mean?
Especially when Bubba Voss has been a very good dad.
Exactly.
Like,
And I feel like she
yeah.
throws that in his face, like, oh, well.
yeah,
you
she
know,
does.
And she'll say sly things like, oh, yeah, but we can see and you can't.
Yeah, she shouldn't say
Excuse
stuff
me?
like that.
Yeah,
And
but
she
I
kept
didn't-
you safe.
I didn't get that whole, because remember when he climbed out and then Paris was like, honey, well, talk to your dad.
Yeah,
I didn't get that whole thing. Like, what was the beef?
to squash the tension, maybe.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't, like, why? And this is what I feel about Honeywell. I feel like her intentions are all wrong because she kept going on about, oh, I can kill a man and they wouldn't even know, like, with a bow and arrow, or,
She thinks she's
oh, we should be building stuff and we are the gods.
Yeah.
And, blah. And it's like, bruv,
It's because she's lived in this isolated village of people and been probably the guy, if that makes sense.
she feels entitled.
and
That's
she's
what it is.
like,
She's
all these
entitled.
years I've been like doing my thing and no one's clocked and blah blah blah. I'm sick. I've got a bow and arrow. I've shot people.
Yeah.
That's why he should have
I've killed deer.
let
and
her go
da-da-da-da-da.
down that pathway.
Do you get what I'm saying? And like now they're in like a journey and actually experiencing the world to what it is. She ain't all that, bruv.
Yeah.
And it's like, calm yourself.
Yeah, because she got, like, she clocked it after the boot situation. She was like, okay, yeah, maybe I'm, you know, not so smart in this.
I think that's why
That
she needed
really
to speak
hit
to
her.
her dad.
Yeah, that-
because
yeah,
they told
it
her,
did.
they were telling her like, you can't just trust this guy because he
And
says
it's
he's your
like,
brother.
use your sense.
Exactly.
And
She doesn't have common sense, evidently.
That's the thing.
the
She
pro-
doesn't.
She lacks
She's
that.
book smart, but she ain't street smart.
You know what? It comes from her bloodline. Look at her mum and look at her
Look
mum's
at her-
sister.
yeah.
All of them.
Pete's, they're dumb as
No, but her
nuts.
mum's even better.
Hold on, we haven't even spoken about the sister. Bruv, the whole village.
She said they're gonna. Everyone's gonna die for me. Basically, is what she said.
I can't lie though. That whole bird cage.
That was
thing,
so dumb.
Innit?
She knew that birds don't sit still.
It's a new bird.
In it,
Oh, it's not making
she was
any
like,
noise.
it doesn't. It's not. Birds tremble. They're
Yeah,
like, this
only
one
makes
must
noise
be
if you
brave.
pick it up. Okay then. Open the cage. It's not trembling. Yeah, nah. It's calm still. What?
Yeah, they deserve to die. They didn't
By
try.
that point, I just about look, just cut the bullshit.
In it.
I said, I actually can't be bothered
Exactly.
to go along with
Bruv.
Do you know what I think is funny? Like, you lot can't see why are you gossiping so much. Like, you know
Yeah.
shadows exist. Why are you
Facts.
planning murders of the queen in the place where the queen lives? Like, you
At
were
least
gonna
do
get
it
caught.
outside.
Exactly. I don't know.
And the thing is as well, everyone knows about a shadow.
Exactly.
So if anything, I would have used my sense and be like, okay, if we're in like a confined space, like meet me in the toilet cubicle or some shit, where it's like there's only gonna be enough
Yeah.
space for us, and we can like feel around and see, all right, is there anybody else here? No.
Get the knot thingy and then unravel it afterwards or something.
Yeah,
Like,
or even the
Innit?
thing, just go like that as you talk.
but you're always
Smart.
gonna be caught anyway. Like, I
not
just feel
smart.
like
I don't get
If
it.
The
you
gossiping
notice
is
though,
never gonna work.
when her hearing, I always feel like the people that are like more like powerful or whatever, generals, queens, whatever, their hearing's pretty good. Because if you notice, when she goes into new rooms and things, she actually starts going, oh, like that, but on purpose
Yeah.
to get a feel of the room. Like, there's a room she goes into and she does it, and she's like, oh, this is a nice room. And you're like, okay, interesting. But if you watch the intro, all that lines and weird shit
Yeah.
of the intro, that's basically trying to explain that's how they see.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah,
So once a sound hit, all these like lines create something.
yeah.
It's because of the vibration of the noise. Like, that's what they see. Yeah.
Oh, when they got the Samoan chant thing, I like that.
I thought that was quite weird.
I like that.
The what?
But
The
Samoan
chant,
chanting.
You know, the traditional chant thing they do. I can't do
I
it.
think that's
But yeah.
definitely something to do
Jason
with
Momoa.
Yeah. He probably said,
part
I'll
of the
do
contract.
it on this condition.
because he's done that. He done that in Aquaman.
He had a premiere with his kids as well.
Something
That
he
was
did it in
sick.
Aquaman.
with
He's
his
probably,
kids.
you know what? He's probably just like letting people know, fam, like this is where I come from.
Exactly.
And this is what I'm representing for my people.
No, let him do
So
it.
yeah, so it's like, do you know what? Kudos to you, bro.
Innit?
Kudos to you.
Mate,
But
it worked.
Yeah,
That's
works,
it.
It works.
but back to the Queen, I can't lie.
She's a waste, man.
Why has she
feel
got them
like-
stupid?
Oh, the rings.
No, I
me off.
loved like how the show handled her. Because if you see at the beginning, powerful, you know? She reminds me a bit of Cersei.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking that.
She's like powerful, yeah, you lot, I don't care, you listen to me.
Or you
And then
die.
my man, when they were gonna kill Tamakta June,
Oh yeah, the first time.
I can't lie, that touched me. That touched me. Because I was like,
She just appeared.
yeah, I was
No.
like, no, man, he's actually gonna die. And he went, right. And then he was just gonna jump. And then we hear is, and it was like, hello? And he was like, it's not over.
Why does she speak like that?
I hate the way
We're not
she's
done yet.
This is my kingdom. Oh. And she's
But-
like, oh.
in it.
I like
Everybody's
her.
going to
I
die.
And the Queen.
But I don't understand how,
Everybody's
because
going
no
to
one
die
else,
for me. Why didn't they
no
all
one else
just
talks
plan
like that.
together in Russia? Like,
She is well annoying.
why didn't they just rush her?
But this is what I don't understand, because everyone was against
Exactly,
her.
the whole place.
Everyone was like, bruv, the town is like falling down. Like,
democracy.
We are finished.
Exactly.
She was like, yeah, cool.
Everybody's going to die for me.
Get me churros now.
I didn't understand. Why was she like, she was so pressed when she turned on the machines and she's kneeling there. She's like, Joel Morel. And it was like,
Yeah,
what, do you want him
love.
to appear from the sky and
Innit?
pick you up?
I'm coming for you.
I don't understand.
Bear loves him.
But
Once-
yeah, I
guess
like
what?
that she obviously
Can we
Once
just
you go
talk about
black,
this praying thing.
got caught,
never
got
go-
you
kidnapped.
never go back.
What's up with the praying thing?
Bro, do you know what?
She's either tricked them
No, I get it.
to say like to pray. I need to bust.
I think that's the
No, I
thing
get
that
it.
really threw me off of the show. I was like, what the hell am
It's
I
the
watching?
orgasm, because think about it, right? When you're in that state, it's almost like, oh yeah, like,
I'm in heaven.
you know? It's like, I'm with God. So I kind of
I don't
understand
get it
the
at
logic.
all. Like
you
they
know?
really disrespected people in that.
The
I was like,
Energies, yeah, the
I'm in the-
energies.
Yeah, that was.
You're
Huh?
just like,
She's in the heavens.
that
Yeah.
made me
It's like,
feel like, what the hell?
Because if you notice, yeah, like her eyes are rolling and all that. So think about it like
And she's
this.
still talking.
If you only saw the upper bit, you would have been like, yeah, like she's being
spirit's in
attacked by
her,
a spirit or something.
speaking tongues.
Yeah, like you would have thought there's some kind of spirit, something.
She pisses me
So
off.
I kind of understood that element, but
I was so
I think
confused.
I get
I
it,
think
but I
she
think
used to-
she's
yes.
chatting
I
shit.
need to pray.
yeah,
I think she's like
Out of nowhere.
I need to bust. So
yeah, because if you remember when she got kidnapped by that guy, and he was explaining stories, he was like, "Yeah, I've heard that you're cruel. I've heard that if people don't satisfy you within a certain time frame, you kill them and blah blah blah." And then he said something about if people don't pray to your satisfaction, you kill them. And I thought,
It's the thing.
yeah, he's basically he's digging her. He's
knows, yeah.
basically saying, bruv, like we know this whole praying thing and all that. It's a
ain't
lie,
real.
bruv. You're doing it for your own
Exactly.
pleasure.
But even when she, you know, when she left
She was an
with that
idiot,
woman with her
driver.
side piece or whatever she was, yeah, and that she's like, oh my god, like where are we? And the woman's like, do you want to pray? I'm like, this is not the time. Like in the middle of nowhere. Like why do you?
no, I love when she actually got kidnapped
Me too.
because
She was just
deserved
screaming
it.
all the time.
Yeah,
when
well,
her face was
but
all
that's
swollen,
it.
she deserved
That's
it.
what I love the most, because I don't know, let's say her name was Angela. She'd be like, Angela, and it would be like, bruv, no one's coming to
Innit?
help you, and she's just screaming at this Angela, and I'm thinking, good.
She's
serve
literally
you
just
right.
she was just weird. Just,
And that stupid
Like-
piece of hair in the back of her head.
Yeah.
That pissed me off as well.
They cut it off.
Might as well be a rat tail. Like,
It is
that
a rat
pissed me
tail,
off.
basically.
I
It's
tell you
so
what,
dumb. It looked like a track.
I said this to you, her trim was 30, though.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
her shape
And she's
was
actually
6
really
tall.
pretty, like with hair in real life.
Yeah, yeah. When you
actually
showed me
really
that
pretty,
picture,
yeah.
She's really pretty.
She's really pretty.
I was
I was
like,
surprised she looks like a completely
Yeah, she
different
looks
person.
like a completely
Who's
different
that?
person. Yeah.
but yeah, no, I liked her whole, timeline where she was in her most powerful state, and then she lost everyone, and then obviously she then got kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
But then they kind of returned it back because the army came, saved her, but they were battering her.
Did you see that one guy that was just standing there in the end of their announcement?
No.
in the army when she was like, Tamak
Oh,
June.
right,
Oh.
Yeah,
On the
yeah.
horse.
And the guy's just standing there like,
He reminds
this
me
don't
of the
sound
Collector
right. Yeah, so he's gonna
from Marvel.
He's gonna do something. I think.
That's what he looked like.
he better
'Cause
do
he's got
something.
white hair.
Yeah, and the he had the mascara on as well.
And his face was a bit
the thing
extra
with
white.
his-
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
got
he had
something
stuff
said.
in his face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they both
he's
had-
Probably
gonna
like-
rise up. Like,
He will.
Yeah, I think he will. But
he needs to kill Boots. That's what he needs to do.
boy, I'm not gonna get too deep into it because we'll talk about it later. But all I will say is, I feel like Tamakta June is alive, and obviously
Yeah,
him
he's
and
alive.
Tamakta June are gonna
Yeah,
link up,
yeah.
and then they're gonna get the army on their side. And anyway, it's gonna be a madness.
Who
But
do you think they'll link up?
no, we're gonna talk about it after because
Tamakta
I know
June-
that you're. I know
Tamakta June is gonna get with Papa. Var,
The Collector.
I think. Yeah.
Papa.
Papa.
Oh, Babavas.
Whatever his name
Babavas.
is. Yeah, I think they're gonna get together because he actually wanted to protect Princess afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, it's
only makes
interesting.
It's I don't know. It's interesting because even like when you see Princess Margaret and then she meets the witch hunter
Tamakta June.
Tamata June, and when she like pronounces herself and she does her little with her
Hey,
ring,
she-
and then he's
she's
like,
lucky,
"You're
bruv."
dead," and
Innit?
he's like, "Nope, it's me, Tamata June, it's me." And then obviously all of that shenanigans, and then they gave us like a backstory of what happened.
Yeah, when she was little.
Obviously, originally her father said to Martha, "Look, you're gonna need to take over at some point. Like when you're old enough, you need to take over because they know she's not stable.
She's
Queen Kana ain't
she's got
stable.
mental
She ain't stable.
health
She mashed
issues.
down her whole society,
Yeah.
killed everyone, and expects the army to come back and help her.
After you killed my
their
mum,
whole
my dad,
family,
my
and they've been out
children, my
hunting
husband.
on your crusade.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
20
you
years.
clocked it. But that's the
I don't
good
care,
thing.
Kill their
20
general as
summers.
well.
No, but that's the good thing. That's why I liked Tamakta June because you could see when she gave the
was
news, he was
pissed.
like,
He was pissed.
so you're telling me we've been here for 20 summers and these men are trying to come back to their family and you killed them for what? He should have just nanked her. then
Yeah,
and
he should
there.
have just killed her
He should have
then.
just been like, you know what? Like the other woman.
And he
That's
should have
it.
just
Ain't
killed
got
her.
But it's
time
his
for
queen.
that.
But he's
But
really
that
committed to the
shows-
role.
yeah, that
He
shows
reminds me of the bold
who he
lady
is.
again, Black Panther. He reminds me of the bold lady from Black Panther. Like
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
there to serve your purpose. Like
Yeah,
that's what
that's it.
that's what he is there for.
And that's what I loved about him because it wasn't, he's not on his own agenda. He's like, I've got a job to do and I'm doing my job till I die. That is it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was wild.
I can't believe her. and
Wild,
she was like,
wild.
"They are my soldiers."
They are mine.
I'm gonna start talking like that. I can't lie.
She sounds
Tamata
cold.
June.
She sounds cold. That's what she sounds like.
She sounds like she's shivering.
Do you know what? She sounds like she's cold, but she's trying to sing at the same time. So it's like,
Yeah.
like you're cold and you're shaking and
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
And then obviously you had Boots.
Oh my god.
Boots was an interesting
Do you,
character.
do you think they were right to trust? Obviously, before knowing what he does, would you have taken Boots in, or would you have been like, nah, bro?
I would take him in.
I'll
Yeah.
take him in.
I would have
however,
because of
but
his
be
story.
cautious.
And because you can see, if you believe, like, oh wow, he's really been mistreated.
I mean, I think his face doesn't really invite me in. Like,
No.
it's
No.
it's kind of like
And he doesn't have any.
so it's
he
kind
don't
of
have
like
no social skills at all.
like
They can't see his face.
No, but the other
no,
two
but
can.
the kids
Innit?
can. But obviously, unfortunately, Honeywell is the more dominant
Yeah, twin.
sibling.
Yeah.
So whatever she says,
Yeah.
And it's like everybody's kind of treading on eggshells around her as well. Like,
someone just needs to slap her.
yeah, her parents need to level
That's
up.
it.
No,
they need
Martha
the,
would have
the
slapped.
belt.
Yeah,
Princess
her mum
Margaret
would have corrected
slapped
her.
up.
Yeah. But I think I was quite surprised at the way how he moved because first of all, he trapped his mum in that place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In the
that's
caves.
wild.
And then he trapped all of them lot in the caves. Like, what do you get out of it? He had nothing to gain.
Yeah, what do you gain?
So
You're
that's
by
what I
yourself
didn't
again.
understand.
Exactly.
And then obviously, when he now stabbed Tamakta June, I thought to myself, bruv, you like this guy is just riding whatever power wave, but you have to be so careful with that because it looked like he just jumps on whoever says the best thing.
Yeah, because the woman
instead
was
of,
like,
clocking.
because the woman was like the
things.
queen.
Yeah, because
can
the only
promise
reason
more.
why he followed Princess Margaret is because, well, first of all, he's got mummy issues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really,
Of
really
course, yeah.
deep rooted
So
mummy
he
issues.
wants a mum.
Mm-hmm.
Then he saw them all bow to her. So he was like, well, she's sick.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
that's
he
why
was
he
like-
trapped them then, because
Yeah.
he just wanted it all to himself.
Yeah,
that's what
because
it
when
was.
he was like to her, "Do you think she has room to love another child?" I was thinking,
He
sorry.
I think he admitted. Did he admit that? I don't know.
What?
Whatever. so he was like, okay, well they can all go because they're like baggage for me. And then, you know, then he obviously met the old lady at the silk place, and she was like, why don't you follow the queen? She's the actual
can do more
powerful
for you.
one."
Yeah.
Powerful, yeah.
So he was like, all right, yeah, cool. And that's why he killed Tamakta June.
Yeah.
Because he wants to be in Tamakta June's place.
Yeah, he wants to be able to command and have that. And
Maybe
not
he
be
wants to
commanded.
lead.
Yeah, I think
He
that's
probably
what it
does.
Yeah.
But for me, the good thing was when my lady, the Queen's doing a big speech, and then Princess Margaret comes in and she finishes it off. I was like, yes.
Yeah, she needs to get that in though.
Yeah.
She was like, and we're not going to be hunting
Exactly.
anymore. No more witch hunters. And
Yeah.
and it's like, all right.
To be
had to
honest,
be.
why
It
would
had
the
to
army
be.
even be happy about that? I'd be like, so we spent 20 summers for nothing.
No, but
Yeah,
that's
true. But at the same
But
time,
then
it's
because
like,
Tamakta June killed himself for failing.
yeah. So now it's like,
to the
you know
next
what,
thing,
bun
yeah.
it. But yeah, no, I think it was good that the way how she, basically was just like, all right, sis, you think this is gonna be a power thing for you? I'm here, innit?
Exactly.
So now for Boots, it's kind of like, shit.
yeah, what do I go with?
Who's my mum?
Like, who do I choose?
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be interesting because I feel like Boots is going to link up with Joel Morel and the other siblings and all that. But speaking of that, I was gonna.
Before you go on to that, I was quite interested that he didn't want to go with them to find out
The dad.
and find out his dad.
Yeah, well, he's
Knowing
got,
that
yeah.
he
he's got
can
issues,
see,
innit?
you can
Yeah.
see, and knowing that I could
But I think
potentially meet the person that gave me this gift.
Do you think he's happy that he can see?
I don't think. I think he
I
wants
think
to
he'd
be
rather be
blind.
blind.
I just don't
Yeah.
think he's happy in life.
He's not happy.
Like,
But
none
I
of
think
it.
he'd rather be blind because they made him feel so different and punished for being able to see for his whole
He
life.
killed his whole tribe. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
they were horrible to him.
Yeah, but I find it weird as well because I still want to understand. So fast forwarding to the end now.
Yeah, let's talk about Joel Morel.
Yeah,
He was
that's
built
what I
up
was
so
going
much.
to say.
I
So,
was even excited to see them meet him, and he was
I think how
anticlimax.
it started off, I think personally, come across, even though
like a dick.
No, I think at the beginning I thought he was cool. I thought he was interesting.
When he appeared.
well, I mean, yeah.
And
So
then killed
all
the
right,
bear.
Yeah.
I thought you meant
Yeah,
come
when he
across
killed the
to
bear,
everyone
yeah.
else. Because to everyone else, he seems like a dick because he's just going around breeding.
well, no one believed he was real.
Mm.
No,
basically
no
looks
one
like a
believed he was
myth,
real.
though.
So when the bridge got revealed, he was like, okay, he's real. Do you get what I'm saying? And then he saved Bubba Voss from the bear. Yeah, I think Bubba Voss would have done it.
And the twins.
Yeah. But
He would've
he
strangled
fighting
the-
the
he
bear.
would've
Like, he
strangled the
literally
bear.
punched the bear in the face.
Bruv, he would have gone like that
Yeah,
around
he
the bear's
would've-
neck, bro.
Yeah, he would
He
have.
literally punched the bear in the face.
Yeah.
Like he was like, bang. And I was just like, fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, so from those points, I was like, okay, it's cool. He's leaving these books. He left the whole trail to the new village. I thought this guy was cool. I thought he
too.
was sick. I was like, he's making all these things sick. Like, and he's obviously doing it for a reason because he knows that wherever he is, it's safe.
Yeah.
Then they find the Lavender Road.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was curious to see this guy. I was like, okay. But I was very disappointed to find out he's an arsehole.
Same.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
same.
And I think when he got to the prison that he made, into his home and he got the electricity running, hot water running, you name it. Thought, cool. I like that stuff. That's cool. Got me kind of Walking Dead vibes. Do you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
definitely, yeah.
But I didn't like the whole way he dealt with his kids. Like before we realised what he did with obviously Hanawa and whatever, it's like, bruv, so you go about from village to village
Beating.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
and like just ducking.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know, I just moved a bit weird.
Just
I
to
got
build-
incesty vibes as well. Do you know what I mean? Because I mean he's got the little ones. He was like, oh no, that's my daughter's kids.
Yeah.
But okay, so who's the dad then? Nah, do you know
They
what I'm
can
saying?
see.
Do you get what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know, it was a bit weird. And I just felt like he went about it so wrong. Even though he did his population thing. I get it.
Yeah.
Fair. But all his kids and him was living a lifestyle of the ancients, which was like normal to us. And I think that's wrong. I think, yes, you're
I
wet.
thought you killed it.
It's another one.
There's another one, bruv. I did definitely killed
That
it.
one was definitely
go on.
dead.
Yeah, so I saw
It's there. He resurrected, bro.
he's like, no, nigga.
You thought you got me?
But yeah, I mean, I felt like they needed to be. I felt like they just was very naive that the fact, we can see, so we're dominant. And I think that was their downfall, personally.
Yeah.
And I think they needed to be a mix of both. They needed to embrace
Blind culture.
Yeah. To be honest with you, because
they're the majority.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even when Kofoon turned around and said, "Okay, you're gonna build a city with light. What about the blind people?"
Yeah, they don't need light.
Yeah, he was like, yeah. And it was like, bruv, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, Honeywell doesn't think of these things. Your whole family is blind. This guy clearly wants to rule the blind people, and what you're happy with that. And I get what you're saying with
he
Jerome.
sold her with a hot shower.
It literally
Did you
was
see
like
her
that.
change of clothes? She was wearing a blouse and some trousers. I was like, right,
did you
boy.
see her in the shower? She was
In it.
Tresemme advert and things. It's like, bruv, like, this is how you're just, people, you're winning these people over. And it's like, because they come from minimum, you can give them, like, literally nothing.
Yeah.
And they'll, like, jump at it. But I feel like, I get his vision, but, like you said, he's going about it wrong. And I feel like only some of the kids know his true vision. And he just should have been upfront. Like, I don't understand what he's really trying to do.
His eldest son is from Hunger Games.
Is it? I didn't even recognize him.
The first one. He was one of the guys in
That died.
The pit.
Yeah. And he was the one that knew.
He knows.
Yeah, he's the one. He was part of the plan.
Yeah. Because when Bad was like, what? He went, they're talking about us. And then he turned
And then she was looking in the mirror like, oh my God, is that me? And then you just see him in the background like...
I think, so if you fast forward it to the fight, so Bubba Voss obviously then...
Well, no, before that,
Go on.
obviously, he is basically going to sell Haniwa to
Bubba
we
Voss's
don't know
brother.
who yet. Well, at that time, we didn't know who.
Yeah, at the time.
But obviously, it turns out that it's Bubba Voss's brother, who will be Baptista.
Bautista.
What's the people called?
Second.
Kings of Tea.
No idea.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So you've
to
got
you
the
when we were watching
Pions,
it.
which
Why
is Queen Kane, but then you've got this other city, people.
that don't like Queen Kane as well. They think that she's a bitch.
Interesting.
She's really
But
good.
That's what I was saying to you when we were watching yesterday. I was saying to him, why did they specifically answer for Bubba Voss's kids?
Yeah.
Why? Why would they say, is this Bubba Voss's kids, not Princess?
Yeah, because they're not from his
Margaret's
seed.
kid.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So it's like, that's why I was thinking that there's more to this. Obviously, now we
brother,
understand it's Baptiste,
hate
that's
each
his
other.
brother.
Because when he found out it was his brother, he was furious. Like, he was ready to go and kill.
But I don't understand, number one, why they even made that agreement, why Joel Morel made that agreement. Because it's like, if you are trying to take over, why are you making agreements with people? Furthermore, why just Haniwa? And then furthermore, you was just ready to kill
Your son.
instantly. It's like, you really are a dick. Like,
Yeah.
you really
What show
are.
was it?
Trivantians.
But they're not. It's not
Trivantians.
really his stuff. If you think about it, you don't really see them as his kids. They're just vessels.
Yeah, they're just pawns.
They're
They're
just-
just pawns in
They're
these games.
vessels that he can use.
And I feel like that's
and
why he
abuse.
deserved what was coming to him.
Yep.
So obviously he was like, okay, well, yeah. Like he said to his older son, well, boy, we have to kill Kofoon. And like, tell
Take
them,
the other
man-
kids downstairs and let them hear
and then
it.
tell them, man, take him round the back. I can't lie. Definitely thought Kofoon was going to die.
Is it?
Yeah, because when you think about it, right?
Kofoon has no skills at all. So
Yes,
as in,
Kofoon's
he
got
has
no
no
skills.
skills.
Honeywa's been taken.
Yes.
And, well, yeah. And Bubba Voss is, we don't know, because obviously he didn't get let into the camp. But he did say...
He followed them.
Yeah,
To
he did say
Paris,
there's...
will stay
stay
close.
close. Yeah, so I knew he was coming.
But then I thought,
Don't know where
how
Paris was.
close can you get, though?
Yeah.
Because
He's sick though.
Close enough
he's
to
got
hear.
guards. Yeah, well, and it was
Not being
perfect
funny.
timing.
Not being funny. When he got to the cliff split or whatever, and he said point where he is, and he threw his fucking sword.
Nah,
Yeah, that was so
I was a
good.
bit skeptical about that because I thought, but what are you going to do now? Because you ain't got
You
it.
don't... Yeah, I was thinking that you need
And there's
it.
more of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
was
they all
thinking
shot
that.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because so he's good.
He is.
He's good.
He's intelligent
Yeah, he's very smart.
with his senses. But
Like when he fights, he like taps there.
Yeah,
then
distract you.
Then
Yeah.
he kills him. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
But I thought it was interesting because obviously they don't kill Kofoon, Baba Vas saves him, kills him. And I feel like they really highlighted that moment because it shows you, bruv, like, you are my life. Yeah, it kind of shows that bond, and it kind of shows, look, fam, like this is not a joke, innit? Like, I'm here for you in any situation, even when you think I'm not around, I will protect you.
Yeah, I feel like Kofi and Baba Vas have that
father-son
relationship. Like,
yeah, 100%.
he was
in it,
he's like,
showing his dad,
Yeah.
and
like,
he's always
he was
like,
always
Papa.
him guiding him.
Yeah,
You realise
innit?
it was never.
Papa, do you alright?
It's always Papa.
But what I don't understand, well, I do understand because he's just vexing it,
But he loves his sister too.
Of course,
Of course, and his sister
Unfortunately.
loves him. Like,
Unfortunately.
But I feel
They
like they've
all love
got a
each
different
other.
type of. They got a different
Unfortunately.
type of relationship.
You know?
You really don't like it, do you?
Look, I don't
oh,
like...
I like her.
I don't like people that don't use sense.
Yeah.
And
she's-
Haniwa is one of those people...
She just risks everybody's lives.
Yeah,
like,
because-
They
Because
all use their senses.
for her convenience. For her convenience, like she
That's
just
okay.
makes decisions that she doesn't care about who it affects.
But that's why I don't like people that
Which is
don't
kind of like her
make
mum.
sense.
When her
Yeah.
mum was like, "I lost my pouch."
Yeah,
Even though
because
the pouch
it's
did
like-
She
save their
needed that.
lives, yeah.
She
It did
needed
save
that.
their
That
lives.
was
But she just
vital.
disappeared without telling
But my whole thing was,
anyone.
why are you holding on to it all the way to the
Yeah,
end?
why didn't you do it before?
Exactly.
That's what I was saying.
When the man
When you're
comes to
on
the
a boat,
village...
that's what I'll be
The thing
doing.
is, clearly she didn't want to go back to them.
Yeah,
because
of
she
course.
knew that
She
if she
didn't
goes
want
back,
to.
they'll try and
Last
put her
year.
on the
On the throne.
throne.
She don't want to be
She
the
didn't want to
queen.
be. She didn't want to be queen. She obviously
But
left for a reason.
And her sister's insane.
But I find it quite interesting when Baba was just like, do you know what? You tried to kill my picnic then? Yeah, come on. Drive around! Drive around! And he's bare shouting in his eye, I can hear you,
Exactly.
you pussy hole.
And then
I
he
know
got
you're
he
right.
got Kofun to turn off the lights.
Yeah,
Nah,
that
see,
was
now
good.
that was sick because I can't lie. When Jerome Morel shot him, I thought,
Peak.
this is
Yeah.
over. Because man can just sit somewhere and be like,
Everybody
go
gonna die
keep running
tonight.
around. Pew.
And then,
But
then he started talking.
Yeah, but then the lights went off and Baba Vas is like,
Here we go.
Now you're in
And
the
the
dark.
stupid
it
Jared
reminded me of
Morel.
Batman.
Oh,
Batman and
yeah,
Bane.
yeah.
That's what it reminded
The
me of.
stupid Jared Morel was just shooting out everyone. I'm thinking, you're going to waste your bullets. Like,
Yeah, but he was
shooting.
shook.
Yeah,
Like,
He was
just like,
proper shit.
he was like, oh my God.
Not being funny, I'd go straight to that door where the light
bruv,
is.
that's it.
Do you know what
I'm
I mean?
running there. But then obviously he tried to.
He'll come and,
And he
yeah,
slide tackled him.
fly
Nah,
at
it's
you.
sick. And then I can't lie, he was. This is where the actor himself is like. This is his character. I feel like kind of comes out a little bit, but the fighting scene, he was laughing at him.
Yeah.
He was going,
Yeah.
Like,
and then he just like popped his eyes out.
but he was having fun. And I think that
Yeah,
is
but then the
very-
son saw it.
Yeah, no, but if you notice, he almost like kind of said, like, almost like he was okay with it. Because he was like, Kofun? And he was like, yes, Dad. Like, he wasn't like,
Like,
he
he
was
understood.
looking at
Yeah,
him like,
yeah,
He's like,
understood.
bruv, you sold my
Yeah, he
sister.
did understand.
You're
Yeah,
this
yeah,
guy.
yeah,
You abandoned me.
yeah.
You're a prick. Like,
you're
that's-
supposed to be our dad and this is what you're doing. Like,
yeah. So that shows the character development.
Especially
though,
because
innit?
especially because you know how much the sister wanted to meet the dad and wanted to like build what he wanted, and then this is what you do to her. You deserved it,
Yeah.
100%.
But I feel like that moment was pivotal. The fact that Baba took away Jerome Morel's sight, it's like you based your
All the
whole
plans are
plan
smashed. Yeah.
on this. Now you're one of us. Boom.
It's all over.
Let's see what happens.
Watch his family like abandon him.
Of course, they'll be
Like,
like,
oh, I'm tired of
And
it.
you're
like,
useless
bruv, you
now.
can't see.
Exactly. His son's gonna be like, well, you're useless. I'll
Jerome
lead.
Morel will be like, check.
And I was also gonna say after that whole fight scene, even Kofi was like, "How are you?" And he was like, "I'm not good."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Yeah,
So
I
it was
appreciate
kind of
that.
like you know
Yeah.
he doesn't want to do
doesn't
this,
want- yeah.
but he knows he has to do it in order for them to
And
get
he doesn't
out.
want his son to see him like
No,
that.
of course not. That's the whole point of him probably leaving what he was doing before. Obviously, that was prior to the kids and that.
No, but that
But
even
he was leaving a
shows-
life behind that he didn't want to be
Yeah.
involved with, and now he's getting brought back
Yeah.
into that. I'm assuming there's going to be more of that in season
Well, I
2,
think-
but he gets brought
he-
back into the
him and his
lifestyle that he
brother?
didn't want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it
He-
shows how, just a quick one, it shows how much he didn't want that life again and despised it when he was coming into that place where they caught Kofun. He vomited
Yeah.
as he was on his way there because he felt sick to his stomach that he has to bring out that guy again. And I thought that was quite interesting to see.
And also his relationship with Paris as well. Obviously, Paris knows
Yeah, she
his
knows,
past and probably
Oh yeah,
they
she's very
spoke about it.
apologising.
And she was
Can't
like,
lie,
I'm
Paris
sorry.
is a rider.
Yeah, she's
Facts.
a writer. She,
100%.
Facts.
I feel like her and Bob of Us have that
Yeah.
Mother-son,
mother-son
yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she sees them, she sees the Kofun and Haniwa as her grandkids, and she was the one pushing them
But
to
Baba
read the
Vas
books.
wasn't originally part of the village.
Yeah,
no,
no,
he
He
wasn't.
came
She
in.
brought him in.
Yeah.
But no, I think one of the reasons why at the end Bubba Voss is a bit like stressed basically of the situation because he knows where his daughter's gone,
Yeah.
which is the Travantians, yeah. Because you know when they get to that cliff and they see that city,
Mm.
yeah, and he was like, "What do you see?" And he was like, "I've never seen anything like this before." Like that's how powerful these Travantians are. And you'll see it, right? Season 2, and obviously you already know now that his brother's there. That's what he doesn't want
That
to go
fight
back
scene's
to.
gonna be
Yeah, because it's peak.
Yeah, it's really peak.
Yeah.
So like, he's like, fuck.
I feel like if anyone's gonna match Bubba Voss, it's gonna be Baptista.
That fight scene is gonna be
Bruv, the bear couldn't even step to Bubba Voss. So.
Gonna
You
be
guys need to catch up. Well, listen, we're running out of time.
We are. So ratings.
Ratings.
Start
well,
with
I
you.
was gonna say first of all, we're gonna do your top 3 characters. No explanations.
All right,
just
quickly.
go.
Literally
No
no explanation.
explanations.
So mine is Bubba Voss, of course.
Number 1.
Top 3. Paris is one of them as well, I would
Yes.
say. Actually, no. Swap Paris for Tamak Jun. And then, it's okay. So it's out of Paris and the Shadow.
Do you know what? I find it curious that you really like Tomato June.
Because he's a soldier. If you notice, there was another pod episode that I was talking about, and I said I like that person, and it's because they just did their job.
The thing is, though,
They're just
he's
soldiers.
Sick,
They're military.
He's sick, but for me, it's only later that you think he's sick.
Yeah, but for
Do you
me,
get what I
it's,
mean?
it's the loyalty. Because even the fact that man was like, do you know what, yeah? I failed you, and we know I'll go on what happens when I fail. And I'm ready to die.
And that was early.
Yeah, because it's like...
Do you know who he is?
It's a job.
He's Grey Worm.
Yeah. That's true. That is true. Game of Thrones.
Oh, I can't even remember.
I can't remember who he is.
I can't even
Anyways,
remember.
let's move on.
Yeah.
Next person.
So those are my top 3.
My top
Well,
3
top 3, 4.
would be... yeah, Bubba Voss, obviously.
Obviously.
Paris as well. I like Kofun to an extent. Yeah, I'll say those 3.
Okay.
Come on.
I'll do Paris, Bubba Voss, and I would say the Shadow Bow.
Yours?
It's probably same as yours. Bubba Voss, Paris, and
Tamak.
Tamak June.
Makes sense.
But Tamak June is probably my number 2.
Yeah, he's my number 2.
Yeah. Now.
Now. Yeah, of course. Bro, he's a rounder.
No,
Anyway,
that is
look.
resurrected.
All right, so
Ratings.
opposite way around. Ratings.
Ooh. I'm going to give it a...
Season 1 only.
You can't do that now. That you know
Yeah, because
now that you know what you know,
you're prejudiced.
you can't. And you're saying it got better, so
Yeah, so go on, just say.
I don't want to hear no
Journal.
points.
Yeah,
I'm giving points.
No.
I'm going to give it a 7.8.
Wow.
7. Oh, wow.
No, he said 7.8. Round up, that's 8.
Damn.
That's 8.
Okay. Impressive.
Season 1.
Impressive. Yourself?
For season 1.
Oh, what's
Wait,
season 2
season
then?
one.
Season 2 then. So what's season 2 now?
Man's gonna say 10-10.
If I was including
3
season
episodes.
2, if I was including... From what I've seen, the 3 episodes...
3 episodes.
I'll give it 8.6.
What?
Wowza.
That's
How'd you
a,
get-
that's
That
a
is
joke.
high.
6.
That's good.
I said
I would
7.8.
say an 8. Solid 8.
Solid 8. Yeah, Kins.
It's funny because when I first started it, I was like, I can't watch this, but towards the end, yeah, I think I'd give it an 8 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair play. I mean, I'm the same. I was gonna say I'll give it an 8 because I've never really seen anything like it.
Quality is amazing.
Acting's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, the
acting's
acting's good.
good.
The
The
quality's
blind
amazing.
accent, well,
And there's not really a lot that I
me.
could say, oh yeah, no, I saw that coming, or oh yeah, no. This is what they
Oh, no,
usually
it was
do.
predictable at the beginning, though.
At the beginning, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
definitely.
But
But it had
towards
to
the
be,
ending, nah.
You
not
don't
for
really
me.
know what way
in the
you're gonna
beginning,
go.
they can't throw you off too much because you'd be like, what is this show doing? There's
Yeah.
no direction.
Yeah.
So it's good
But-
to twist it up in the end.
I mean, Apple, you're doing well. Obviously, season 2 is out now. 3 episodes in, you said?
Yeah, every Friday.
Every Friday, 3 episodes in. See, you can watch it on Apple TV or any of these other platforms, e.g. illegal websites. But, yeah, okay. So we've got enough time,
Love
What are
Jason
you watching
Momoa.
now?
yes, to say what we are watching now.
Go on.
Oh, I am watching Vigil.
Yes!
Vigil
It's
is
so
sick,
good.
Yeah, I forgot.
I
his
told
name.
you.
By the
I
way,
told you, didn't I?
By the way, it's Vigil.
Yeah, I said Vigil.
No, you
were
said
saying
Virgil.
What, Virgil van Dijk?
Yeah, no, but all of us said Virgil. Like on,
Previously,
on
yeah,
all the
yeah.
previous pods, we've been like
I'm
Virgil,
so glad
Virgil.
you're watching
But it's
it.
Vigil.
Because I just knew it was going to be good.
Of course, it's
And-
BBC, bruv.
It's
It's
the right.
BBC.
It's the same people with Line of Duty.
Yeah. I hope the ending's good. That's what I will say.
I can't lie. It's getting
It's
every episode. If you, I take you haven't started.
No, I
watching
haven't
it.
started yet.
It's
Every
getting
episode-
Pika, bruv.
Yes.
Steve Arnold,
Like it's not the Russians. It's now the Americans. Like, what?
no comment. Anyways,
But you're watching it too. I take it.
no.
Oh, what?
Just me.
I watched the first 2 episodes and then
Eh.
he just watched it without me, so I just.
Bro, it's too good, bro.
I hear
ain't
that.
hanging about.
I hear that. No, it's good. Every Sunday, I think.
Yeah, so tonight. But yeah, so watching Vigil. Obviously Titans. Titans is obviously I'm always gonna rate Titans. There's something else that I'm watching. Hell's Kitchen, obviously, but I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it.
What about you, Clay?
I'm watching Married at First Sight UK.
Is it good?
God damn.
UK, okay.
Yeah, it's drama. The
Did
character
one
even
girl
got
get
kicked.
kicked off?
What they meant to do to Faye is what they did to her. They kicked her off.
Good.
Um,
I see
I
that actually.
yeah, she deserved to be kicked off. She threw a bottle at a guy.
Wow.
What else? Clickbait. I'm watching Clickbait.
Heard a lot.
It's good.
Heard a lot.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah.
good. Watching Clickbait. I need to start Good Girls as well.
Same.
And still watching What If.
Oh yeah, and What If? Yeah. I like that last one, Zombie
Yeah.
Apocalypse. That was quite sick. Ben?
Vigil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Vigil's very good. I was watching this. Well, I'm watching C.
Yeah.
So you can say that. There's a show that keeps getting advertised when you go on Apple TV.
Wouldn't know.
What's it called? Truth Be Told. It's got a black lady in it.
Huh?
It's got a black lady and the guy from Breaking Bad.
Oh, are you talking about Ma?
Truth-
What's her name
No,
again?
yeah,
Olivia.
Olivia, whatever, Spectre.
No.
That's Truth Be Told. Apparently, it's supposed to be
It's
The Truth Be Told, that's it.
another kind of future thing.
good. Is it Foundation?
Yes.
I put that in the suggestions.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
It does. I thought you might think that was interesting.
So I might give that
Tell
a go.
me how it is.
Yeah. But I'm watching Walking Dead.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because that's out now every
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not up there yet. We're not,
Yeah.
Listen,
I can't lie.
we're not far though. We're not far.
It's peak. It's
Okay.
peak. I can't lie, it's peak. Shit, man. What else am I watching? You guys are gonna cuss me for this, but it's just something in the background.
Oh my
okay.
god. All the justifications.
Scandal.
No, it's very old.
Breaking Bad.
No, older.
Lost?
Older than that.
Oh wow.
I don't know,
You must
man.
be watching something.
Teletubbies?
I want. It's just in the background. Okay, it's on Disney.
Oh, spit it out, son.
There's
Star,
a minute on the
whatever it's-
clock.
You call it
Spit it out, spit it out.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, that comes on E4.
Yeah, that comes
You
on
know.
Channel Music as well.
Wow. All right, is that everything?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, over to you.
Still watching Lost. I'm on season 2 now. It's a
Season 2.
It's
Bruv,
a slow burn.
I told this is why I don't... Anyway, go on.
Yeah.
Are you a bit lost?
Wow.
No. I'll just watch it here and there. That's the thing. Like, I'll either like what happens is I'll watch like 5 episodes and then I just won't watch it for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So,
2 months.
but no. So yeah, I've been watching that, and then yeah, I think that's it really. And Disenchantment's on Netflix.
What's that? Oh my
It's
god.
a Simpsons
Yeah.
spin-off show.
Cool. So that's all we've got time for.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And,
That is the end
Yeah.
of the episode.
that is the end.
Please follow us.
Check.
Follow us on the
Wait, let's see if we can all get it together. Check. All right, you're fired. So, obviously, follow us on all socials. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Rate the episode or rate the show. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah,
and
give
all
us
that
ratings,
stuff.
man.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
just,
rate the
just
show
watch
if you
it.
think it's
Like,
a 8 point. What did you say?
8.75 or
that's
something.
8.6 if I include season 2, but season 1 for me 7.9. I think I said.
Yeah, let us know
Should have just said
if
8.
you can watch if you watch the show, and just your thoughts. But thank you for tuning in once again, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.